West Philadelphia, born and raised, smacking the hell out of niggas on the Oscar stage. Hey, Will Smith just smacked the shit out of Chris Rock for making a joke about his wife live on TV at the Oscars. One of the biggest award shows ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like the award show that a lot of the actors, that all of the actors want to go to. It's just it's the award show that all the actors want an award from. And Will Smith just went up on stage and smacked fire out of Chris Rock live on TV. Now, people is talking about, they're asking to say, they're like, is this staged or anything like that? I don't know, man. I think what made it more convincing for me is the fact that afterwards, um, Will Smith said, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth." Not once, but twice. Like, shout outs to the cameraman for catching that. Like, this was a moment, bro. This was a moment, right? And I'm not gonna sit here and say that I agree 100% with what Will Smith did, but I don't disagree with it either. Yes, it was a joke. It was, I guess, it was an insensitive joke, but I think that this was the culmination of a lot of things that's been going on with Will and Jada, and this is also an example of why a lot of the times people don't want their relationship to be public knowledge like that. You know what I'm saying? So, if we think back to the whole August Alsina thing, the entanglement, and then August Alsina made the song with the Rick Ross on it, and then Jada going on TV and saying certain things and blah, blah, blah. The rumors about Will Smith and Jada breaking up and all of that. It's a lot that went into that slap, man. It was more than just arm strength. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot, man, and I could see that coming from Will when he said, "Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth." Now, a lot of people might look at this and they'll say, "Yo, he should have, talked to him after the show. Black folks ain't gonna get allowed to go to the Oscars no more. This, that, and the third." There's a lot of buzz going on social media about the situation, about the slap. Um, this is proving why everybody hates Chris. The internet is going wild off this right now, and I just want people to think about it in a lot of different contexts. Like, think about it as a regular person. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say Chris Rock and Will Smith know each other. I'm sure they do. I can't think of if they ever did a movie together or anything like that. But let's just say that they're not friends. They're acquaintances. They're in the same um, industry. And is it okay? When is a joke okay and when is a joke not okay? You know what I'm saying? And when should you be able to take a joke or not be able to take a joke? I don't know if y'all remember a couple years ago when I forgot who it was. I think it was not Tom Brady. It was Peyton Manning, I believe. He had made a joke about Kevin Durant, and it looked like Kevin Durant wanted to do the same thing. And this was at the ESPYS, if I'm not mistaken. I forgot exactly what the joke was, but he made it towards Kevin Durant, and obviously he didn't write the joke, but still, it was a joke made, and Kevin Durant didn't really appreciate it, right? Um, how would you feel? How would you feel if that was your wife that you sit next to, that y'all been going through certain things in the public eye, whether it be true or not, and somebody get on stage and makes a joke about your wife who happens to have alopecia? Chris Rock made the G.I. Jane, "Oh, I'm looking forward to G.I. Jane Part 2. For those that haven't seen G.I. Jane, G.I. Jane, the main character was played by Demi Moore, if I'm not mistaken, and Demi Moore had a low cut in the movie. It was about a woman in the military, to keep it short. And, Jada been rocking the short do. And like I said, she has alopecia, so it's not a situation where she's choosing to keep her hair low. It's a situation where her hair is actually falling out. So, as a protective husband, as a protective man, a lot of men would want to defend their woman in that situation. What if she had cancer? I know I'm adding a lot of what ifs to this, but when is a joke okay? When is a joke not okay? When is it funny and when is it offensive? You know what I mean? Obviously, Will kind of laughed it off or whatever, and Jada, in her own little way, kind of laughed it off, but she cringed a little bit at the same time. Like, come on, man, you ain't have to do that. And I don't even know if that was a part of the script, because a lot of the times these dudes, they get on stage and they're reading off a teleprompter and stuff like that, and all of the jokes are pre-written. I don't know if this was a situation where the Chris Rock joke was a pre-written joke, but at the same time, I'm looking at it like, why? If it was a pre-written joke or it was off the top just freestyling, because he was like, come on now, like that was a good one. Why? Like, you know what I mean? Why take a jab at Jada in that moment on that stage? You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I commend Chris Rock for eating that shit, bro. Like he ate that slap, bro. I mean, Will Smith did hit him with the gauntlet slap, like when Thanos. Y'all remember when Thanos swung on Thor? Not Thor, but when Thanos swung on Incredible Hulk, and niggas was like, God damn, like he, you know what I mean? Really, really swung on that dude. Like Will Smith had the West Philly Thanos type strength when he cocked back and slapped the shit out of Chris Rock. But Chris Rock, he bobbed with it a little bit. He just ain't stand there like no punk bitch and get slapped the shit out of. He bobbed with it a little bit, man. You know what I'm saying? He did the Bill Cosby and he saw it coming a little bit, and he made a joke about it in his own way. You know what I'm saying? And I think that Chris Rock was in the moment where he said like, yo, this is possibly the greatest moment on TV, on live TV. And I agree with him, bro. And it's hard to kind of agree with him in the moment and looking at it and being a spectator. But that it was definitely something that's going to be talked about for the next couple of days, bro. It's wild that to see, and situation like that where these seasoned actors get on stage and lose it. But we do got to realize, though, that these is regular people, because a lot of the times when comedians tell jokes, yes, sometimes members of the audience feel a certain way or whatever the case is, but they're not of the same stature to get on stage and go to fucking somebody up over the joke. But you pick on somebody that's your same, that's the same size as you. This is something that's gonna happen. Or you pick on somebody's wife, where the husband, like, yo, I guess the West Philly came out of him, and he was just like, yo, bro, I ain't gonna sit here and let you dog my wife out like that. I don't care if it was a joke or not. This is a wild situation, man. It was funny as hell, but at the same time, I don't know if this necessarily is a bad. And then afterwards, right after, this dude went and won an Oscar for for King Richard. So he slapped the shit out the man, fixed his coat, sat down, said, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth, and then went ahead and won an Oscar a couple of minutes later, man. Yo, this is wild. This is some wild ass shit. Tell me how y'all feel about it, man. You know what it is. This is your boy P Double, one half of the Bootleg Cable Podcast. Was Will Smith in the wrong, man? Or was Chris Rock in the wrong? Y'all let me know. What's the deal? Was it staged? That's the question. Was this staged? Is this all in the name of entertainment? Y'all tell me how y'all feel about it, man. Peace.